Something unexpected happened with Kevin Pietersen, and for years, no one fully understood it. He did not play cricket the safe way. He did not follow traditions quietly. Instead, he challenged bowlers, teammates, captains, and expectations with fearless intent. While others protected their place, Pietersen attacked uncertainty itself. His confidence unsettled opponents and divided opinion, yet it delivered moments England had never witnessed before. This is not a story of conformity or caution. It is the story of a player whose natural instinct was to dominate, to take risks, and to change games through bold decisions that refused to be restrained. To understand Kevin Pietersen, it is necessary to understand fearlessness as a mindset rather than a momentary choice. From the beginning of his international career, Pietersen demonstrated a belief that control in cricket came from asserting authority, not from waiting patiently for mistakes. He trusted his ability deeply and carried that confidence into every situation, regardless of opposition, conditions, or expectation. This belief separated him immediately from many of his contemporaries. Pietersen's background played a significant role in shaping this approach. He was not fully molded by England's traditional cricket system, which often prioritizes caution, structure, and gradual accumulation. As a result, he viewed the game without inherited restraint. Where others were trained to survive difficult periods, Pietersen believed in confronting them directly. He saw pressure as an opportunity to dominate rather than something to endure. His batting reflected this philosophy clearly. From his stance to his shot selection, everything communicated intent. He looked to disrupt bowlers early, using movement, innovation, and confidence to unsettle established plans. Even in challenging situations, his instinct was to seize momentum rather than surrender it. This mindset brought immediate impact, but also immediate debate. Coaches questioned whether such an approach could be sustained. Commentators questioned discipline. Critics questioned temperament. Yet Pietersen remained consistent in his belief that freedom was essential to his success. Restriction dulled his effectiveness. Trust enhanced it. Kevin Pietersen never sought comfort within expectation. He sought influence. His career would be defined by moments of brilliance, controversy, and transformation, all rooted in the same source. Fearlessness was not something he switched on when required. It was the foundation of how he understood cricket itself. The unusual behavior did not take long to reveal itself. Kevin Pietersen began playing shots that challenged convention and unsettled expectation. He advanced down the pitch when bowlers expected caution. He attacked deliveries that others would have defended. To many observers, these actions appeared risky. In reality, they were expressions of complete belief in his ability. Pietersen behaved as if pressure simplified the game rather than complicating it. When bowlers attempted to intimidate him with pace or bounce, he responded by increasing intent. When captains set defensive fields, he dismantled them through placement and timing. His approach forced opponents into constant adjustment, removing their sense of control. Traditional strategies failed against him. Patience did not slow him down. Aggression often sharpened his focus. Bowlers found themselves reacting rather than dictating. This shift in balance unsettled even experienced opponents because Pietersen refused to behave predictably. Within the England team, his presence changed the rhythm of matches. Momentum could shift rapidly when he arrived at the crease. Sessions that appeared stable suddenly became volatile. Supporters felt excitement and tension simultaneously. Critics watched closely for failure. Yet regardless of outcome, Pietersen's intent remained unchanged. What made his behavior truly unusual was its consistency. Even after dismissals, even after criticism, he did not retreat into safety. He accepted consequences without compromise. His approach was not built on avoiding failure, but on embracing responsibility. This pattern established him as a player operating under a different philosophy. He was not chasing stability, he was chasing control through confidence. That difference marked the beginning of Kevin Pietersen's lasting and disruptive influence on English cricket. As Kevin Pietersen's career progressed, coaches, selectors, analysts, and commentators all tried to understand him. He did not fit the traditional mold of an English cricketer. He was aggressive, unpredictable, and at times seemed reckless. Critics assumed that his fearless style might be hiding a fundamental flaw. Every mistake, every dismissal, every unorthodox shot was scrutinized and debated. Coaches encouraged him to slow down, play more defensively, and minimize risk. Team strategists worried that his aggression could backfire at critical moments. Commentators questioned whether his approach could succeed consistently, particularly in longer formats where patience is valued. Analysts often attributed his brilliance to luck rather than skill and mental resilience. Yet, attempts to restrain him highlighted his uniqueness. Pietersen thrived under freedom, trusting his instincts and acting decisively. Restrictions often reduced his effectiveness. Opponents expecting mistakes under pressure were surprised when high tension sharpened his focus instead of breaking him. He performed best when the stakes were highest. The misunderstanding lay in perception. Pietersen's fearlessness was mistaken for recklessness. In reality, he calculated risks intuitively and acted with purpose. His successes came not despite risk, but because he embraced it. Over time, it became clear that nothing was wrong. The real challenge was for teams and observers to accept that his approach worked precisely because it refused to conform. Kevin Pietersen's career became a study in individuality. Exceptional talent sometimes requires trust and freedom to reach its full potential, and attempts to contain it often only underline the importance of understanding and adaptation. Despite scrutiny, criticism, and constant analysis, one aspect of Kevin Pietersen's game never wavered: his unwavering fixation on controlling matches through fearless aggression. This focus defined his career and became the source of both his brilliance and controversy. Pietersen believed that the best way to dominate was to dictate terms rather than react, to force pressure onto opponents instead of waiting to be challenged. Every innings reflected this philosophy. He chose when to attack deliberately, identifying moments when bowlers were vulnerable and capitalizing on them with precision. His focus was mental as much as it was technical. Pietersen did not simply play shots. He controlled the narrative of the game through timing, placement, and intent. His fixation required absolute self-belief because any hesitation could compromise effectiveness. This obsession created tension around him. When it worked, he could change the course of a match within overs. When it failed, criticism was swift and often harsh, yet Pietersen accepted both outcomes without altering his method. He refused to compromise his approach for conventional expectations. His insistence on operating within his natural rhythm made him both unpredictable and extraordinarily dangerous. Opponents could never fully anticipate his actions. Momentum could shift dramatically with a single strike, leaving bowlers scrambling to regain control. Teammates sometimes struggled to adapt, unsure how to complement his bold style, yet they could not deny its impact. Ultimately, Pietersen's fixation was the essence of his identity as a cricketer. His success was rooted in the deliberate choice to embrace risk, impose will, and maintain control through fearless, calculated aggression. This unwavering commitment made him a game changer in every sense. The first undeniable clue of Kevin Pietersen's true impact arrived in the moments that mattered most: high-pressure matches, elite bowling attacks, and situations where England's fate seemed uncertain. Time and again, Pietersen delivered performances that shifted momentum almost instantly. These innings were not flashes of luck. They followed a clear pattern of intent, awareness, and fearless execution. From the moment he walked to the crease, it was evident that he was different. He assessed the situation instinctively, identified key moments to act, and executed shots with purpose. Opponents who had prepared plans were forced to abandon them within overs, as Pietersen's aggressive but calculated play dismantled expectations. Each stroke carried both technical skill and psychological impact, challenging bowlers' confidence and unsettling field placements. This pattern revealed a deeper truth. Pietersen's fearlessness was not reckless. every risk he took was informed by intuition, timing, and understanding of the game. His ability to thrive under pressure suggested a clarity of mind that others often lacked. Where other players might hesitate, he advanced. Where others sought safety, he created opportunity. Observers began to recognize the structure within his aggression. Analysts who once criticized his unorthodox style acknowledged that Pietersen's success under duress was no accident. It was a reflection of preparation, mental resilience, and instinctive brilliance. The clue was unmistakable. Pietersen was not unpredictable in a careless sense. He was decisive, intentional, and uniquely capable of controlling critical moments. His fearlessness, once doubted, was now the evidence of a player who could dominate matches, not by following the game's rhythm, but by imposing his own. The truth about Kevin Pietersen's greatness eventually became undeniable. It was not rooted in sheer luck, raw talent, or even technical perfection. It was rooted in his fearless nature, his instinctive understanding of risk, and his unwavering commitment to impose his will on every contest. Pietersen succeeded because he refused to suppress his instincts, because he embraced pressure rather than avoided it, and because he acted decisively in moments where hesitation would have been fatal. Throughout his career, patterns emerged. High-pressure situations that might unnerve other players became opportunities for Pietersen to shine. He consistently thrived against top-class bowlers in hostile conditions and under the weight of expectation. What once appeared reckless revealed itself as calculated audacity. Each aggressive shot, each daring maneuver was underpinned by a mental clarity that allowed him to convert potential danger into match-winning advantage. The big reveal was this: Kevin Pietersen was not unpredictable because he lacked control. He was unpredictable because he had mastered it. His fearlessness was structured, deliberate, and intentional. He created pressure instead of waiting to respond to it, forcing opponents to adapt to him rather than dictating to him. His presence altered the rhythm of the game instantly, shaping outcomes in ways that few could replicate. This understanding explains the paradox that defined his career. Critics often questioned his temperament and consistency, but those who truly grasped his approach saw brilliance. Pietersen's audacity, when properly channeled, was the source of his most decisive contributions. The big reveal is clear. His greatest strength lay in embracing who he was, trusting his instincts, and dominating the game through fearless, calculated intent. Kevin Pietersen's career offers a powerful lesson about individuality, courage, and the nature of true excellence. Not all greatness is born from caution, restraint, or conformity. Some of the most transformative achievements come from confidence, decisiveness, and the willingness to embrace risk when others shy away. Pietersen demonstrated that fear, when understood and confronted, loses its power and can become a driving force for success. His journey also highlights the importance of trust and freedom in fostering exceptional talent. Systems, teams, and leaders cannot always contain brilliance within rigid structures. Sometimes allowing space for instinct, audacity, and self-belief produces results that far exceed expectation. Pietersen's influence reshaped how England approached batting, how opponents prepared, and how risk was perceived in high-stakes cricket. Ultimately, his legacy is not defined by perfection or a lack of mistakes. It is defined by impact, inspiration, and the courage to remain true to oneself. Kevin Pietersen, fearless by nature, left an enduring mark that demonstrates how embracing individuality and boldness can change outcomes and redefine what is possible.